thinking. Whoop, there we go. That's the right screen I want to be on. Alright. Oh, that's not the right screen I want to be on. Let's talk about this game. So our journey continues after the incident had occurred at Freyshia Academy. With who was believed to be still on the loose, the group found themselves following the directions of Copper. Copper had informed our adventurers that if they were to figure out what side they were really going to be on, then they needed to speak to Kather, an individual in Varla who runs a very unique shop. Copper also, Copper also shared that he may or may not be helpful depending on what their answer will be. With a sort of a loose-ended agreement, Chef hung back for a moment while the rest moved on. Domino helped them teleport to a nearby town and suggested that they go on a train. With a very persuasive Arato, the team were able to climb aboard the train without any issues and even gained respect from the crew working on the site. The train ride was smooth up until it was boarded by some individuals who were intending to rob it for the food that that the train was transporting. I can read. They were defeated, and the group found themselves temporarily adopting their dog and direwolf. Upon their arrival to Varla, they claimed that they were a part of a circus traveling within, which caused a bit of a stir within the community. The stir continued when they were directed to Kather's Mystics and Wares, where they turned in for the night. And this here, Chef, is where you would come in, wandering through the forest and finding your group set up for with their campsite here. So yes, you guys currently are nearby Kather's Mystics and Wares. You're not actually on the I guess the property, if you would. You kind of like kept yourselves off to the side, where you guys set up your camp and got yourselves ready for a long rest. So if anybody has anything they would like to do or say, now would be the time to do so. Like I said, as Chef, you are entering the scene.
Are we starting now? I
Yeah,
guess.
go. Yeah. Quick and easy, quick and dirty.
All right, I'm used to 10-minute long monotone explanations.
You and I.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna leave it at that.
yeah, I feel like I had the experience today after what you said earlier.
We'll just leave it at that. It's okay.
So I guess the chef walks up, and his mask is well, you those of you that have been to the guild for a while recognize it as his default. The mask is at its default setting. But it just looks like a bit manic at the moment. He's going to take a look at the dogs. He's going to take a look at who the dogs are close by. He's going to remember all of the experiences he has had with the person that's very close in proximity to the dogs. And the smile will turn into a frown.
I will attempt a wave of cheer. So charismatic that it can't help but improve his mood.
I don't. That's not how this works. If you need to roll anything, I will negotiate that you have to roll for disadvantage.
It wasn't very good. You're still sad.
I'm not sad. Well, I am kind of sad because I think you did something with the dogs.
Oh.
I thought I was hinting at that. I thought that made that perfectly clear.
Hey, you fixed your leaky mask.
I don't. Why are there dogs here?
So we hijacked a train and he stole them. Pretty much. Well, I guess freedom.
Wait, freedom from?
Yeah.
Well, freedom from what? They're a beast of burden.
They were bandits, making the dogs kill people or whatever. And then he made them kill the bandits. So I guess that was their burden.
I don't think they did any violent things.
Oh, they might have just hung out. I can't remember. But they definitely attacked me from the bandits. So at the very least, that stopped.
I don't know if I should even ask questions at this point. Well, What happened? Where am I first off? Do I recognize the area at all?
You can roll me I guess roll me a history check to see if you can recall this area at all.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know where we are. I don't know how I got here.
This is the forest, sir. You see the trees and the foliage?
I'm not that smart. But what do you take me for?
My greatest friend.
I don't patronize me.
To be honest, I also don't know how you got here, but welcome.
Thanks. If I don't know how I got here, I'm kind of confused why. Let's just move on, please.
Yeah. You're going somewhere, I think. Let's go there.
You were setting up camp for the night.
We're in
setting
the
up
process
camp for
of
the
setting
night.
up, not in the process of waking up.
No, you're in the process of like you have a fire going, you're about to turn in to actually take your official long rest, essentially.
I don't really have anything to do with the night or anything, so but everyone just settle down, we'll do some watches, and then we'll go where we're going tomorrow. Is your character name's not Barakar, right?
My character name? No, Shiloh.
That's why I'm saying we should name the Discord. We should put the Discord names as the characters' names, or like in the parentheses or something.
Oh, I thought we just wanted our real names.
I mean,
I
fine.
don't particularly care either way. I just saw the Barakar and wasn't sure.
Okay, I
I
can
know that's
change
your other
that to
character's name.
character name if I could remember how to change your name.
Do you want to kind of act as treasurer? Because I know you took like notes of all the opals and stuff that we found.
Oh yeah, I got notes from everything from the train. Nothing before that, but
Yeah, I don't really want to bother like splitting those up now. How about you hold on to those and the 11 gold, 21 copper, and 1200 silver, and we'll split it up after the job.
Is
or
that
whatever.
extra stuff you had?
The 11 gold, I don't know if I ever actually added it to anything, but we
'Cause I don't
found
have
11
that
gold,
in any
21
notes.
copper, 1200 silver.
I got
then
1200 silver on my thing. So you had 11 extra gold.
11 gold, 21 copper. I don't think I ever
21.
put it on my sheet, because my sheet just says 75 gold, so I'm just assuming that's because it's not a
Okay, so
weird
that's
number that I didn't ever
21
write it.
copper pieces, 11 gold. I got the 1200 silver, and then all the gems.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
just
okay,
gonna... Everything we find that's like a random sellable valuable, we'll
write it on my
give
list.
to you for now, and then we'll sell it when we need to, and split that up. We'll just do evenly, I think, unless anyone has complaints. Your robot doesn't get extra.
But he's working so hard. Can I at least give him some gold plating?
Possibly if we can afford it. Otherwise, I love to sleep. Although I think I already took a long rest on my character, so hopefully nothing happens.
Well, we got a long rest before we left the school, so... Oh, no, wait, you took a hit, yeah, on the train.
We only fought a bunch of guys on the train.
Yeah, so I must have taken a long... Yeah, I think we said we took a long rest at the end of last session, so because I'm all healed up and spelled up too.
Yeah, I think basically what happened is we set up camp and slept and everyone took the long rest, but now we're having a
Taking a
scene
long
during that long rest.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Then let the
So that we
resting
can-
commence.
And rest you shall.
Power sleep.
Power sleep. Okay. Yes, so everybody camps, good sleep. No saving throws, no nothing. It was a quiet night. Real quick, Arato, can you roll me an animal handling check?
Oh. Oh, somebody changed my name. I thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so the dire wolf and the blink dog do take off at some point. You don't know when, but the blink dog at least came back.
But the dire wolf was supposed to guard our future house.
You're unsure. You're unsure if the dire wolf is around, but if you want to look for it, you could try.
It's okay. I put an air tag on him.
A dragon fruit air tag.
It's a mushroom.
Oh yes, sorry, mushrooms. But yes, your doggo friend is still at least with you right now, and you guys wake up, you start packing up. I don't know if you guys want to do breakfast, but that could be a thing.
In the middle of the woods, right?
Yeah, you're on like the outskirts of Kather's Mystics Emporium or Mystics and Wares property line, essentially.
Interesting.
Yes, the the shop itself is on the outskirts of the village. The village is a very, very tiny village. But her place is kind of like out in left field sort of situation. Yeah, I know, right, Allie? Right in out in left field sort of situation where she is kind of like not fully isolated, but isolated enough to where people avoid her in a sense. It's a very untraveled sort of road situation. So everything like that's why there's a forest around her property line and things like that. The actual shop itself is located along a sort of like mountain cliff side. Like the shop is embedded into this mountain cliff.
That's like how I do most of my Minecraft houses.
Nearby the shop as well, if you guys start approaching her property line, which I'm assuming you do.
Yes.
Perfect. There is a gigantic crater that is very visible. It's not like right next to the shop. It is a few, feet away from her shop. Like I would say about 60 to 80 feet away from her shop is a gigantic crater hole.
That seems like it's new, based off of how you all. I don't know how to say this with this accent. So how you all reacting? I believe this is new, right? Right?
I don't know if we've ever been. Have we been here ever?
I don't think any of you have been this way. The crater itself, if you guys want to go and examine it, you can roll perceptions or investigations.
How old is this hole?
I guess I will investigate it for 25.
Okay. Lovely. So, Shiloh, with a little bit of the background knowledge that you have thanks to Fraishi Academy, you took a couple courses here and there that talked a little bit about meteorites, actually. So you were able to kind of, like, based off of what you've learned, determine that this was a meteorite crater of some kind. John, with your perception as well added in onto this matter, you guys note that the crater itself is fairly old. It's got vegetation already growing in it, but the vegetation that is growing from this crater doesn't seem to quite fit the same vegetation that is within the forest. What's coming from this crater are these like these dark green vines with black roses on them, and the meteorite is actually still in it. And the meteorite is actually in the shape of a rose, but it's cracked open to reveal a purple crystalline geode, essentially, on the inside.
Damn, this is wild, you guys. You should check this out. This is some alien stuff over here.
My word. Do I recognize that plant? Now look closely.
Go ahead and roll me a nature. So you do recognize this plant in particular. You've heard of it before, actually. It is referred to as a black rose of death. You do know that these roses in particular are used in curse magic, necromantic magic, things like that of that nature. These were commonly used in poisons where you're from. And these were known to essentially be invasive almost type of plants that will take out most of what's in sort of the grass. So like if you look at the area, there's no grass. It's literally just these vines.
Are they known to arrive via meteor?
To your knowledge, that's what the stories have been told. So they are extremely, extremely rare.
Oh. Do I know if it would be safe to collect a sample?
With the proper measures, it is you've collected samples of this caliber before, so you are aware of how to properly take samples, if you would, and properly handle them.
My word. This is truly extravagant, as you've said. I am going to spend a moment fiddling with it.
Really quick before you do that, let me just. So this is pretty close to her house.
Yeah, it's about what did I say? About 60 to 80 feet away from her place, from her shop.
All right. Are there signs that this has like been harvested from before? Like, is there cut vines or anything?
You can either, you know what? I know you rolled a perception, but roll me an investigation on this one.
Gross. Bad. As bad as can be, even.
You know what? I'll ignore that one, and I will go off of your perception. You do note that like the way the overgrowth is growing, it's unkempt. You can't quite see direct cuttings, but you can kind of see every like so often that it looks like there might be a spot that could have had a rose potentially, but you can't quite like determine that it was like full on snipped or if it was just like, oh, it fell off the end.
Okay, and then my other question is, can you just quickly remind me what we're looking to get from this woman again? Like, just information, or?
Yeah, so you guys are going to Kather upon Copper's request to kind of figure out what side you're supposed to be on. So you're supposed to ask her kind of like generalized questions of, you know, what the hell is going on and why are we now involved in this matter? Sort of, kind of like
Okay.
attitude.
It's we don't know what the hell we're doing, and she might have answers.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
That's
All right. So then I want to say to the group, like, she may feel some sense of propriety over this, so maybe we go in and talk to her and ask permission to take some, just to start things off on the best foot. But if you want to take some before, go ahead. That's just what I'm thinking.
I agree with coming back and gathering after.
I take some offense to the notion of owning the plants. However, in the diplomacy aspects, maybe I agree.
All right.
There are, like, potted plants in like the university, right?
Sorry, come again?
There's like potted plants in the university, right?
Yep.
How is plant ownership a foreign concept to you?
It's not a foreign concept, it's an offensive concept.
Plants should be free to grow and take over the world.
All right, I'm going to go into this shop. Or whatever.
I shall follow.
I'm going to go into this cave.
So, as you guys approach the shop here, you do notice that oh my god, what the hell's going on here? Hi, doggy. You do notice that the shop appears to be closed. Like the lights appear to be off. The door is closed. And there's like how stores have the open close sign thing. It's got it's flipped over to closed right now. But there's no times, no nothing.
I will knock loudly.
When you knock loudly, oh, I'm on the wrong tab. There we go. When you knock loudly, you do hear something on the other side, but nobody answers the door.
Is the door locked?
It is locked.
Is there windows or anything?
There are windows.
I will look in a window, but first I will flip the closed sign to open if it's on the outside of the door.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll flip the closed sign to open,
Okay.
and then I'll look in the window.
So when you look into the window, you see a very extremely cluttered shop. Like, there are things that are like kind of blocking the window, but you can still see through it enough to kind of see what else is in the shop. But there just appears to be shit everywhere. There's like things that, like a bunch of stuff on a table. There's like cabinets that are just littered with junk. At least junk to you. Could be junk to or someone else. Could be treasures to someone else. I don't know. But when you look through the window, you see a little bit of movement, and then that little bit of movement appears to be a humanoid figure that kind of collapses down onto the ground, and then just stays there, motionless.
It's just like knock down a mannequin.
No.
Well, I think I can get us in there if you guys want, but it's again sort of like she might be mad, but also it looks like maybe something in there just passed out. And the sign does say open, so
No, it doesn't. What? When did that happen?
I didn't catch that.
When did that happen? It was closed when we walked up.
So strange. That's magic for you.
No, it's
But do you
not.
guys want me to try and break in?
I have a crowbar in my backpack if you want it.
Of course you do.
I'll try the more elegant way first, but I just want to know if we're in consensus that we should barge into her house.
I don't like the term barge, but if you can like lockpick or something.
Yeah, let me give that a go.
I have important news that needs to be told, so yes, we should go in.
All right. I'll pull up my thieves' tools.
Well, Birdie told you that, didn't she?
And I will attempt to break in.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. Okay, and does that pass?
Let's see.
It's a 14.
I'd give you guidance on that too, though. If you want an extra D4.
It does pass.
All right, but okay, so 15 also from the guidance.
Passes
Okay, so if it
regardless.
does pass, then I don't have to try and use my psychic thingy. All right, cool.
So you maneuver your tools around and you hear the click of the door lock successfully unlocking. I almost just clipped a cable. Whoopsie.
Oh, you guys, I didn't even have to brain blast this time. And I'll open the door for them. Does it open in or out? Either way, I will either open it nice or okay, I will use my shoulder to push aside the debris with the door.
Okay.
And
are you okay? So you grab the door handle.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. As you grab the door handle, unfortunately.
To be fair, I would have been had grabbed it to lockpick it, but either way, yes, I am making contact.
Yes. So there's a whole sequence of events here.
Oakley dokley.
So now that the lock has been picked and the door is successfully unlocked, you grab the handle And unfortunately, you take 2 fire damage. As you grab the handle, and it starts heating up, and it burns your hand.
Ouchie. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
I cast Prestidigitation to chill the door handle.
Okay.
Does that
Well,
work like that?
can I still, I'm still gonna I'm gonna attempt to still push the door open, but I guess I will use my dagger to, like, keep the handle pressed down.
Yeah, there's nothing blocking the door, so you do manage to just get it open, and you walk into the same scene that I described earlier, where there's just clutter everywhere. It looks like the type of clutter where it's like it's organized mess, where there's definitely a pathway you can walk through. Walking in, it's like an antiques and oddity shop, and there's just random shit everywhere. But the interesting,
It's crazy to build that inside a mountain, because one earthquake and your structural integrity is just out the window, and that's just centuries lost. But I'm just thinking that to myself. I won't say anything.
when you walk into, the lights flick on. It's like one of those weird motion sensor sort of light situation, and you guys are welcomed into Kather's shop, which I will bloop you guys over to.
Welcome is a strong word.
Fellas, we've definitely just broken into a magical store. That door hurt me. So just, like, be wary. But who would count as, like, team medic? Which of you is the most medic like?
Probably the paladin.
You want to take a look at
Backup
that?
medic.
Okay, well, it sounds like everyone but me is a medic, so do you guys want to all take a look at that body over there?
I'll use my +1.
So I put an X mark where you
Oh,
guys
wait,
are entering
medicine?
in.
Yeah, not me.
Are we on the...
Are you guys on the map, or did I just flip it over?
Oh, yeah. No, I was
It's
just...
just,
I just
it's
had
just
that.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
There we go. John, when you point to the direction of where the body was when you first looked through the window, you saw that there was no body there. There was nothing. Not even a mannequin.
No! That means it's a ditto. Does that count? Okay. Where about? Oh, the X is where we came in?
The X is where that door is, because I'm an idiot and I forgot to put a door in.
And whereabout was the body at the time?
The body was around these like flowery looking things at this weird ass looking table of mysterious plants.
Oh, this over here? Okay.
Yeah.
Are these the same kind of plants we saw in the crater?
No, they are totally different types of plants. Arato, you do recognize a couple of these plants as being plants from the Sylvan Glade. So they are Feywild-based plants.
Before I go any longer, is there a Pokemon on this map?
No, there's no Pokemon on this map. I'm sorry to disappoint.
I just don't want to be looking the whole session. Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you guys lead the way here. You're all more magic than me.
So, real quick here. There we go. There it is. Right around the plants, and Shiloh, you notice this too, around right where you're standing. You see a rune on the floor light up. So over by the plants, a green runic symbol lights up. And then Shiloh, a kind of like an orangish, yellowy looking rune appears right near the counter that you're standing. So you guys, whoops, that's not what I wanted. So there's one here, and then there's one that appears right here where the body was.
I investigate it?
Yeah, go
Or
ahead.
arcana it?
Yeah, go ahead and make an arcana check. So, Shiloh, you were able to recognize this as a rune symbol of Firebolt.
Oh. I don't get close to it any closer.
So I will mark these. on that map.
And I will stand up and say, "Be careful, it's trapped."
There's a symbol there.
It's what?
It's a trap.
Actually, so the sheriff would like to, because you said the body was gone when we went in, right?
Yeah, when you guys went in, there was no body.
So the sheriff will go back outside and look through the window.
Okay. When you look into the window, again, you see Shiloh.
Okay, so no body there, so it wasn't like a window illusion?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I inspect the symbol?
Yep.
I inspect every single floorboard.
Okay, so you were able to recognize this runic symbol as a rune of acid splash.
Oh, so, the body dissolved. So not a rune of teleport. Okay.
If we could jimmy out one of these floorboards, do you think we could use it offensively as an item?
Like an improvised weapon?
Was that in character?
Yeah, like let's say you put that on a shield, and then every time someone hits the shield, they get acid splashed.
So you're saying I should take my shield and I should body slam the floor with it?
Well, it's probably like a pressure plate or something, or just touch activated. So that's why I'm thinking shield. But I was just curious.
I'm gonna hold my shield out and then hold it above the rune, and I'm gonna jump on top of my shield on the floor. See if his idea works.
Okay, repeat that again.
I'm gonna hold my shield out in front of me, right?
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump and then land with my feet on the shield and then fall onto the floor with my shield under me. So like skateboard on my shield, but on the rune.
I'm going to back up before he does that if I notice.
I was gonna say, what sort of Tears of the Kingdom bullshit is this?
I'm going to make a
I
mech.
said if we could use a shield and attach items and set up the trap off, you know, I just thought it
You're not fusing items.
would have been easier just to send my golem through it, but
Okay,
acrobatics?
yes, acrobatics. While I try to figure out what.
14.
Okay, so you hit the rune, but it doesn't work like that. The rune activates and a nozzle above you, like a sprinkler system, comes down and starts spraying this acid onto you.
So it was a pressure plate, kind of. It just wasn't associated with the spell.
Okay, so you take, and it's a good thing you moved, but you do take 6 acid damage. Because it's actually, yeah, it was like, it was in a whole square sort of situation. So,
as I slide across the rune, I take 6 acid damage.
I kind of moved because I pictured that thing where you wash a spoon and it like explodes everywhere around it. That's what I was thinking might happen, but it worked out.
It worked. Yeah.
It worked out in the end.
Well, now we know she's got an acid shower. This lady's metal.
Cool.
She a metal exhibitionist or something? This is in the middle of the shop. Please, think about it.
There's no point in using absorb element as a reaction.
I guess I'll call out for what's her name again?
Kather's.
Kather's, you home?
Hello?
You don't hear any response, but you do hear like a little bit of clattering of what appears to be glass.
Is it directional? But sorry, go ahead, Richard.
I'm gonna go. I see you, and I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look.
Good. Okay. Just make me a perception.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a second. While apparently everything decided to shut down on me and not want to load. There we go.
My eyes glow with the truth.
Okay, so you don't. I guess the best way to explain it is you don't see anything that is invisible, but you do see movement coming from like an alchemical section of the store. So you see over here a movement of one of like the elixir bottles.
Over. Did it ping something like this?
Over here.
What am I missing? Oh, there's more picture. Zoom up further.
There's much more picture.
I don't see any pings. What are we pinging at?
Quick, John! Check that bottle!
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Doo-goo-doo-goo-doo-goo.
I'll, I guess,
Oh.
hop this little table or something to avoid the acid trap. Then we activate table check.
So as you go over there, you do also notice a couple more runes in this area here. So, oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Also, I don't know how I changed the color. It apparently changed on me. And another rune over here that start glowing very obviously, because whoever cast or put these runes down did not do a good job whatsoever. So as you guys approach this beaker, you see the beaker that moved, and it's like vibrating is the best way to explain it. What appears to be inside is like an orange gel-like substance.
Hate that. You check this out. I see a genie lamp. I'll rub the lamp.
Inspect the bottle.
Roll me, I guess, an Arcana.
24.
This is a substance that you have not ever come across before in any of your research, any of your schooling. And as you are holding on, are you holding onto this bottle?
Yeah, I picked it up and
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
As you're holding onto this bottle, you stare at it, and it could be a trick of the mind or something, but you swear you saw eyeballs. But it was like
back.
It stares back at you, but like for a split second. John, you rubbed the lamp, and disappointingly, you just rubbed dust off. Nope.
Dusty
Can I
lamp.
grab a stir stick? Is it a capped bottle or open?
It's an open bottle.
It's an open bottle. I'm gonna pour a bit
Swipe
out
the
into
liquid.
a petri dish.
So you pour it out, and when it's like molasses. It's very slow moving. It almost seems like it's not wanting to come out of this bottle at all, but it does eventually do one big solid just plop into this dish that you put it in. And as soon as it like hits, it stays there for like a hot second. Its eyes appear. Its little yellow eyes appear, and then it just quickly dashes off towards the big tree-looking plant thing right behind one of the chests. And it's a very well-decorated chest.
Is it this thing right here?
No, it's over here. I don't have a token for a chest.
Oh, okay.
Or an image of a chest. Or anything for chests, because apparently there's nothing on any of my programs for map making that has a good enough chest. It was just a
I can get you some
square.
high resolution pictures of chests, but that would probably get you banned from Twitch.
Yeah, all the chests that I had in my map making program were just squares, and I'm like, that just looks like a table and a counter.
Is it flubber?
It's You don't know that. I don't know. What's flubber?
So is
I'm
the
gonna-
I think
gold,
she
I'm gonna-
might have.
Call out for, is it Dr. Doolittle? That's the one. God, I haven't watched that show in forever.
That show's old.
did the whole thing run away at once, or is there some left?
No, actually, there was like a very slimy trail that got left behind.
Do you think she might have turned herself into goo, or do you think she kept a goo pet that we just freed?
I feel like the goop could have gotten out on its own.
This thing seems very intelligent. I don't think it's a pet. Gonna go over. Divine Favor is not gonna help me here. Nope. That's hack. Go ahead, knock on that chest. Hello?
You knock on the chest, and now I need you all to roll me initiative.
There we go. I am not rolling good.
Initiative.
I make sure I have the right one. There we go. Goop. Okay,
It's
okay.
the goo.
There's the goop. Alright, what we have here? Got Shiloh at 23. So, wow. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I did the thing, but that's life, and I ain't doing it. I ain't taking it back.
And then...
Where did I go? Am I dead? Oh, I'm just green blending in with the trees. Okay.
At one with nature. Lady's got a weird store. Before she opens, she has a lot of prep work. All right, I gotta turn off my 2 mimics. I gotta hide my goo. I gotta turn off these 4.
Hey, every
Arcane
store
wood?
has their opening and closing procedures.
It's true. I used to have to clean the deep fryer. She just has to feed her pet chest.
Okay. So first up we have John, then we have Shiloh, then we have Treasure Chest, and then we have Chef, Arato, and then Cabinet.
Okay. I shall begin. How tall is this box?
The box itself is about, because you were able to pull the whatchamacallit off of it. It's only about 3 feet up off of the ground.
What? These are pretty definitively mimics, right? I'm gonna throw a mind knife at this mimic.
Mind knife it is.
I hope you like brain damage. Wait a second. This doesn't give me sneak attack.
Uh-oh.
But I wouldn't be able to attack with both if I held. Unless the goo is a friend. I'll find out when I throw this brain knife. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find my attacks real quick.
How close does someone have to be for a sneak attack?
5.
No.
Alright. First. Okay, this is. Yeah, there we go. 20.
20 hits.
Is the goo an enemy of the chest?
Nope.
Alright. Did that roll? It doesn't look like it. There we go. Oh god, it rolled. Ignore all these. Or wait, maybe not. I think maybe it rolled.
So 10.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll throw my secondary brain knife. Second roll. I can't tell if it's lagging or not rolling. There we go. 16 to hit.
It does hit.
Okay. These are psychic damage, I believe, for what it's worth. And then the second one is this much. Oh, max non-sneak attack damage.
Woof.
Nice.
So
But he does-
18 is the total.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll just kind of scooch back one or two. I'll go to like here, and I'm done.
So Shiloh, the cabinet and the treasure chest came to life, and you couldn't tell fully what happened, but it grimaced. Like the treasure chest grimaced at something.
Okay.
What?
I'm trying to draw something, but apparently it doesn't work that way.
I was gonna say, are you drawing a lovely house?
How do I measure a distance like a square?
Oh, that's a good question. I haven't played enough with the toolbars yet.
Oh, the new toolbars that Roll20 isn't shutting up about?
I like them so far.
I haven't tried them, and so Roll20 isn't shutting up about them.
God, that doesn't work.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm dropping fairy fire on all of them. It's within 20 feet.
Oh, okay. All of them. Okay, so, oh god, what the hell save was that again? Oh, it's
DC 14 dexterity save.
A dexterity save. Oh, I guess Okay, so, oh good lord. Oh good lord. They both fail. And then
There we go.
technicality states. Let's see here. And I'm gonna do this for. Okay, so the gel succeeds.
With a 12?
There is plus a modifier, but I'm honestly gonna be honest, super honest. I'm lazy to type it in, so I just hit the button.
Oh, okay. So then the two mimics are glowing in a violet light, and everybody gets advantage against them.
Just the one?
Both of them.
Oh, sweet.
Everything but the goo. And then my bonus action, I will yell at my robot to get over here.
Give me a token for Valinor.
Oh, I don't have the token for the doggo. Hold on, let me give you.
Oh god, I can't even see your grids here. Is there grids on this map?
There are grids. They are actually really hard to see, and I don't understand why.
Okay, how do you do the measure thing again? Is it Alt? No, you right click and you pick up, you right click. There we go.
Yeah, is the toolbar visible from with the new interface?
Oh god, now I'm moving the map and my screen. What the heck? I broke it. There we go.
That
What do you
is
think?
a tabaxi child. That is not what I want. What the hell?
There we go.
There's the doggy.
30 feet. That's annoying because it starts moving the map at the same time as measuring at the same time as. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, hold on. There you go. There's your puppy. Your puppo friend.
Brave Valinor.
You should also be able to control him as well for things. Okay, anywho, it's the treasure chest's turn. And let's see, he is going to hop. Oh. Hop! Rar. And he's going to attack you, Chef. Ugh. With a mighty bite. For a 13. Yeah,
no.
Yeah. It's a very angry chest. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, can these things move by? They can move by arrows. Okay, so I'm going to move. So 5, 10. Because this room right here is glowing, right? I can see it.
Yes.
So I moved to 10. Then I'm going to hit it with my glaive, which I neglected to describe that earlier. My glaive is a steak knife on the end of a really long stick. It is tied on top of it.
I love it.
All right, let's see if that hits. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah, it does.
All right, 1d10 plus 4. That's minimum damage.
Woo. Hey,
Okay, I'm just
damage.
trying to antagonize it.
Damage
So it's
is
fine.
damage.
10. He also gets opportunity attack on me.
Yes, he does. In which case he will take upon that. Oh god, I have so many tabs open. I gotta figure this shit out because I can't keep doing that. Close that, done. Alright. He goes for a 21 bite.
Okay, that hits.
And you're gonna take 10. Piercing.
10?
10 piercing.
What is that?
That's a mimic biting you, my good sir.
All right. Oh, thank you. All of my healing for being full actions. I'm just gonna back up a couple more. So let's see. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm, like avoiding. I'm just dancing around this thing right here. Can you see me moving about like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah,
So
that's fine.
just not triggering the trap.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Cool.
For future reference, is this a table of sorts?
Sorry. That's a crate. It's literally just a crate. It's not a table.
Is it like hop upable? If need be?
It is 3 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Okay. So next in the turn order is Arato. You've got your doggo. You've got Plantos. Uh-oh.
This cabinet. Do I know what type of wood it's made out of?
Oh god. Roll me a nature. I guess. Nature or history? Intelligence? That's a weird one. Oh god. Okay, hold on. You note that it is made out of a very lovely sort of it's on the tip of my tongue. Like a spruce. It's a spruce wood.
I will scoff at this cabinet and be like, I would have inhabited nothing less than elderwood. And I will viciously mock him. I think you just roll a save.
I feel like Vicious Mockery should have a language barrier requirement.
It is, if I remember correctly, what type of save is it? Charisma?
Let me see. It should show in here.
Wisdom. Natural 20.
Oh. It's a very
This is
wise
very
cabinet.
It's a very wise cabinet. So Neener, it has seen some shit.
It comes from a long line of cabinets of this type of wood.
And they're very good at
All
fighting
this
because they're
lineage.
wardrobes.
Oh no!
DM takes 1d4 psychic.
Oh god!
Is this his son? Are we killing a baby mimic?
Yes, it's a wee little mimic.
And this is like,
You did half my health.
is this like a pre-mimic mimic? What are we doing? Is this like, are we eliminating a family line?
We were defending ourselves first off.
It is true that the
Well,
chest
is it
struck
defense
first.
if you break into a house?
Hmm.
I think they're defending
According
themselves.
to the United States legal system, yes, because someone broke into a house, got shot, sued the homeowners, and won.
Yeah.
We need the party's lawyer. That needs to be a new class, Miranda.
We
The
should sue the
lawyer
mimic.
class?
Yeah, make
Hell
me
yeah.
a homebrew attorney.
The subclass is the CRA.
Oh my, I love this. Okay, I've got a Thursday project after my hike tomorrow. That's beautiful.
It's a bard. Just do a bard.
No, it's a whole class. It's its own thing.
Lawyer, and then it's got subclasses of either like CRA or like the.
Or bard, and then school of law.
I literally wrote down in my DM notes right now, lawyer class, ? Now
Lawyer class?
and Book of Worms.
All right, let us kill this family now.
Okay, is there anything else you're doing on
no
your
more
turn?
messing around with your jokes, Miranda.
On
Whoa.
my turn, no. I
Okay.
failed to insult them. I think it was my turn.
It was your turn, yes.
Just finished
What about your
insulting
dog?
one of them.
Yeah, what about your dog?
I would not send Valinor to fight such a vicious enemy.
Okay. So now it is the cabinet's turn. Scoffs at your insults, but then starts making its way, let's see, towards where most of the commotion is coming from. Oh god, what's its reach? Not enough. You lucked out this time, Shiloh.
It's crazy to put wood down in a cave.
So we're at the top of the top of the round with John.
Damn
You
it!
can only move 5 feet.
What?
Did it
I
move?
was mean.
Oh no, it moves one more. Sorry.
One hand.
One more.
Brent, take a step forward, please. We have no one to, like, stand near things for me to get my sneak attack.
You get advantage attacking them. You get sneak attack as long as you have advantage, right?
Oh, because they're fairy fired?
They're fairy fired, so
Yes.
that's why I did it. You get advantage on the chest and the wardrobe.
Okay. They both failed, and it's just advantage on, like, everything?
Which?
On attacks.
Okay, I will go ahead and throw a brain knife at it then. At the small one.
Okay, I'm gonna just mark them real quick here as a reminder that
Fish
they are.
for crits.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
No, but that definitely hits, and yeah, I will go ahead and sneak a tizzle. For some amount. 14.
Okay. Ouch.
And then I'll throw my little baby knife. It's not rolling. Give me a second. I'll throw my little... Oh, God! Ignore everything! Oh, God! Stop! Please! Okay, I think I can take that. Does it send all of these? Okay. It seems to have sent everything. Okay. Is that 19 fine? Do you want me to reroll?
The 19 is fine. Yes, I'll take the 19.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. And then this will do
I watched anyways.
1d4 plus. So 7.
7. Oh, not plus. Minus. Stupid thing. Stupid me. Cool.
And yeah, I'll just stay on my little perch and then my turn.
So Shiloh, you've got this cabinet hopping towards you. You see a treasure chest hopping towards Chef. Gel is just chilling in this plant, doing its thing.
I am going to...
I should actually mark it. It's technically also fairy fired, but it's not in this fight.
Do I have anything else fun to do? No, I don't. I'll shoot it. $26.
The cabinet?
The wardrobe.
Okay. 26 does hit.
Alright, 26 hits. For 13 piercing damage.
13 15 right into the door.
Yeah. Shot to Narnia. Then, as a bonus action, I will shift.
Okay.
And why does this thing split that up? I gain 6 temporary life and 1 AC, and then I will move over here. How do you ping?
Hold down. Just hold. Click and hold.
Is that walkable, or is that
Sorry.
not able to walk to?
Ping one more time. That is walkable, but it's like there's a bunch of plants. You could just
No,
like,
my goal is
walk
just
through
gonna be
the
like, what are these things, and come through.
What are
5,
those?
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Roger that. So the treasure chest is gonna continue hopping around. And it's gonna come right over here. And it's gonna do it's gonna do another bite. That's what we're gonna do. We'll see if this hits. A 9.
I thought I went before the chest.
Nope, you go after the chest.
Oh yeah, I did opportunity attack. You said 9 does not hit.
Yeah. Rar. It's your turn.
Okay.
These things
Chef,
only have one attack.
Chef is going to back up here, poke it with his glaive.
I will also take that opportunity.
Oh, that's right. That was opportunity.
Yeah, it's okay. You're fine. It's still mind blown, I guess is the best way to explain it.
24 to hit, but I get advantage. That's not a natural 20, so 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm. This poor little baby mimic is
10.
just he's just not having a good day. He just wanted to meet new friends. He's splintering now.
Did you say eat new friends?
I don't know. I don't know what you heard me say.
I think Disco cut off at the opportune moment. How's it looking?
It's falling apart quite a bit. Its little tongue is like drooping a little bit. It's not like flailing as much as it was earlier.
Okay.
That was a weird
Yeah,
sentence
okay.
just to say. Alright, Arato, the cabinet and the treasure chest are moving away from you. You see the construct already making its way downtown. What are you gonna do?
I will inspect the range of my vicious insults. They're 60, which is... Yes! Run away you may, but you are still ugly. And I'll vicious mockery him. Harder.
Alright, let's see. Show me the money and a 3. Not
Yes!
rolling, not rolling
He
very
is
strong anymore.
hurt by my words.
Whew. I am
For
hurt by the...
1 damage.
Oh. Hey, damage is damage, though.
Ah, so it's not the damage numbers that count, but how you use them.
Whew! Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, cabinet's gonna go hop, hop, hop. 1, 2. Sup? How's it going? Let's see.
It's going. I'm shifted and using my shield, so I'm at 20 AC right now.
Yes, I am fully aware of that. Let's see here. Yeah, no, it's just gonna try to bite you. 21.
Of course.
But wait,
I flip
You,
up and I
did
hold my
you-
pistol at the ground.
just to be safe, did you remember the disadvantage from vicious mockery?
Oh. 21.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. Have a good day.
You take 7 piercing.
Not my temporary hit points.
Oh no. Alrighty. That was the cabinet's turn. John, you saw that the poor Shiloh kind of got bitch slapped by this cabinet.
Did it hit me with one of his doors?
It hit you with one of the doors to try to bite you with it, so yes.
Is fairy fire concentration? Or am I still good? Do you need to roll a save, or can I throw my brain knives at this guy still?
I believe you are correct. I believe Fairy Fire is a concentration spell.
All right. Either way, I'll be throwing a brain knife at.
Ah, it is.
Yeah.
That's just a con saving throw?
Yeah, and you just need 10 or higher.
Haha, no fairy fire anymore. I rolled 2.
No! I rules lawyered myself out of sneak attack.
I
If you
laugh.
move 1 square over, you can see the one I'm beside.
Oh. Can I see that one right now, or I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh.
Yeah, it would have been like a weird angle.
If I hop down here, am I good?
Yeah, you're good, because that will be a right diagonal angle.
All right, I'll
Watch
throw
your
my
head.
Yeah, well,
I'll throw my big. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're
I
good.
just said watch your head.
Okay, I'll throw my big brain knife at the one with Brent.
Okay.
Or
Yep, that hits.
or that much, 16.
Okay.
And I'll throw my little brain knife at the little guy.
He's just a little guy.
Looks like a hit.
Yep.
Or 8.
Yeah. He was just a little guy.
Then I will. So it was probably 5. I don't know what you want to call this. 10-ish. 20. I'll just. I think I can go here.
Yeah, you can.
All right, all done.
I'm gonna use it to trigger the trap.
Sorry, I killed it. My bad.
Alright, Shiloh, you've got a cabinet in front of you.
Alright, what is shooting at close blank range? Is that disadvantage?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay,
You have advantage, so it's just regular.
Oh yeah, it would be regular.
Huh?
Vicious mockery.
Oh no, wait, no. Fairy fire fell off. That was the whole thing.
Okay. Okay, no, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but anyways, 23.
Yeah, 23 hits regardless. Regardless of the
Oh, the
situation.
pistol. Well, I guess it would still be bad. Yeah, never mind. Ignore me.
11 damage.
11. Oh, why the hell is this not adding properly?
And then I instruct my bot to get over here and attack it.
Weird. Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
There we go. Okay, weird.
16.
Yep.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
4 force damage.
Gotcha.
And that is my turn.
Okay, fabulous. There is no more treasure chest, so Chef, what are you gonna do?
Does it look like Shiloh making his way over to... Well, not Shiloh. Johan?
John?
Yeah. That's John?
John
Oh, yeah,
Doe.
John Doe. The little John Doe was. I was just watching the house reel from that one Dimension 20 show with Matt Mercer, like the Underkeep one. And it was like Jeremy was spelled with 5 apostrophes. So.
And
but-
that's another one for the DM bingo.
Yeah. Does it look like John's moving toward the orange slime?
Me, I get. Well, can I tell him? Do I tell him?
You guys,
Yeah.
you guys can talk during combat. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm intending to back up Shiloh.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the slime.
What?
So it's
The
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that places me right next to the slime.
The slime is just dancing. It's not even hurting anybody.
I'm gonna pick it up with my bare hands.
Okay.
I don't even know what I need to do.
Roll attack. We'll go for a grapple.
Unarmed strike, maybe?
Roll me an athletics. It would be contested athletics, or in my case, athletics or acrobatics. Let's see.
15.
Versus this plus a number. 14 plus 3, I think is what I had. Yep, 14 plus 3.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna use my
Yep. Yeah, sorry. I was reading something.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to go. Wait, do I get advantage on this still, or is that's expired, right?
That's expired, yeah.
Okay, I'll use my inspiration. Okay, that was athletics. So that's a 20 for 24.
So you pick up this slime, and as you pick it up, you do feel it's slimy, but it definitely has like this strange hardness to it, I guess is the best way to explain it. Like, it's a very dense slime.
Is it non-Newtonian or something?
Yeah. And I guess in this
You
case,
motherfucker, that's my thing.
What?
Nothing. Just non-Newtonian fluid is like the concept of my campaign. That you guys are in.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
completely unintentional. Okay, so that means the gel slime thing is now entered into the initiative.
Is that what the 19 is?
It's actually gonna be a 22.
Okay. So that's all of my movement and my action. Does anything about this thing seem... No, it's not even... There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I can do. I'm fine. Let's go.
Okay. Arata, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to have to go insult the cabinet again.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect range for my voice.
Yeah.
Make your roll, cabinet.
I just imagine just someone standing there just yelling at this cabinet. Let's see here. I got a 13.
I don't know what fails. How do I tell?
I believe your DC is a 14.
Yes!
So, yes, it has been mocked.
Infinite damage!
Whew! Chipping away. Would you like to do anything else?
I want to move my dog with me, but I can't actually move it. So he'll just
Oh,
be
wait.
with me in spirit.
The dog won't move with you? You should have
No.
control over it.
I do not.
Interesting.
You haven't
Oh.
gained his trust yet.
Okay, try again.
He refuses to move.
Okay, well, he's coming with you. Maybe because I put him
Yeah.
down. I'm not too sure. We'll figure it out later. The cabinet. The cabinet is gonna bite at you, Shiloh. For a 15.
With disadvantage?
For a 15. Doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure it does not hit with the shift.
Yeah.
So you are golden as a goose. John, what are you gonna do?
Throw my brain at it.
Oh, my. The imagery.
Hiya! They call this brain damage.
Does everything that a router does.
That was so close to 20. It's like on the dice. It spun a bunch. I'm trying to think if I have anything right now. I don't. So I'll throw a tiny knife at it. My previous rolls keep getting in the way of my 16.
16 will hit.
Why is it set up this way?
Oh.
For
There you go.
14, I think.
Yeah.
And
So...
then I'll go. I don't know if you can hear him screaming about something else in the other room.
No. But before you even continue further, what's the final blow like?
I think I throw a knife and it like slams the cabinet door shut on his tongue.
Ooh. Ooh. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. So we have dropped out of initiative. Just real quick though. Chef, can you make me... Can you make me...
I'm sorry, the slime.
Yes. Can you make me another athletics to maintain... Actually, hold on. Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? I need you to make me an athletics or acrobatics.
Are you being engulfed?
That's not a 1. Duly deserved.
Oh boy. Okay, yep. So, as you are holding on to this slime gel thing, you do start to get engulfed by this gel slime thing. As it kind of, like, stretches out and just goes, "Hop," and you are now in this gelatin substance.
Oh god, it's like that one episode of Demon Slayer.
I was thinking every episode of that slime one.
What?
That's
Oh,
probably fair. There's a slime one.
Yeah, reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Everyone else does.
I like that
I
shit.
haven't really watched much of it,
But you
but
are...
I just recently saw the. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, you are now in this orange Kool-Aid looking slime thing.
Hate that.
And the slime starts to actually form a mouth, like an actual proper mouth, and it's laughing and giggling.
Does it sound familiar at all?
No, it does not sound familiar at all,
Okay, okay.
but it does sound fairly childish.
Okay, so we're going to do something. The mask is going to grow teeth
The fuck?
as I cast Terrifying Scream.
The fuck?
Terrifying bubbles.
It's on my hand. It's not on my face. Yeah, everything on this must make a wisdom saving throw or be magically frightened for 1 minute.
So
Wait, didn't you say it? Wait, engulfed means engulfed, doesn't it? Like wholly surrounded by, or is it just biting your hand?
Actually, yeah, that's
You're fully engulfed in this gel.
I will do terrifying bubble.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to be sure I wasn't misunderstanding.
Okay. As you do this, I also need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
As I do the Wisdom saving throw for
This is a
Eeyore.
lot lower than it should be.
Ooh. Oh, okay, that's hers. That's good.
Okay, what is... Oh. Oh. Did I not do the math for that? Okay. You pass, I fail.
Sweet.
So you feel so what ends up happening is when you do the scream, her jelly like substance goes into you and you start suffocating a little bit, but you're able to get enough out to make her go, "Oh, no, I don't like this at all." And just like spit you out. And as she spits you out, she takes
I spit her out at the same time.
Yeah, you guys spit each other out. Oh, that just nope. No. As that happens,
That's just a funny sentence.
as what just happened, this jelly-like substance takes the shape of what appears to be like a smaller humanoid figure, completely made out of this orange gel, and then they start like coughing, and then they like run around to like away from you guys.
I'm still gonna hold on to it if that counts for anything.
It does manage to like slip out of your grip, and if anything, like it dismembers part of itself to like get away from you.
Okay.
As it kind of like runs away from you, and as it's running away, oh, what? Whoop. Where'd it go? There she is. Kather walks through. So what you do see is a some sort of elven-like creature, and you guys are very familiar with elves. Like, they're everywhere around this town, let alone this whole freaking realm. But this elven-like creature in particular has this very, like, pinkish skin. And she's got these, like, runic symbols of something all over her body that tend to, like, glow in, like, a pulsating manner. And she's got these, like, what appears to be a sparkle to her, almost. As she walks in, and she's like, "What in tarnation is happening? Johanna, what did you just do?" And, the gel's still, like, coughing, but she runs up to Kather and was like, "I was just trying to have some fun. I swear. And, Kather looks and sees you guys and is like, "Oh, I'm sorry. The place was closed. How'd you guys get in?"
Sign said open when we came in.
"Oh, I must have left it open. Stupid me.
Can you please pull deception on that?
I told the truth.
When we walked in, it did say open.
Okay.
I'm happy to roll though for the spirit of the law, but
Yes, please do. And then
I'm actually bad at deception. 13, and I'm just gonna roll this preemptively. So 15, assuming 13 would fail and 15 would pass.
15 fails, actually.
All right, so then I don't expend the dice basically, but I still fail. Oh no, actually I couldn't even use that. I have to be proficient in it. I forgot. Okay, so
Okay.
13.
Okay,
Still fails.
still
Is that a
fails.
rogue thing?
It's like my special rogue. It's like when I fail a check, I can use my psychic power up to like 4 times, and I roll a d6 and add it. But it only actually gets used if it brings it from a fail to a pass.
That's
But I think I have to be proficient with it. So, but also it still failed anyway.
Yeah. So Kather walks in, and she's got like bags, and she's got like a newspaper, and she just walks in, kind of like disregards the comment and just like throws her stuff down on the cabinet, completely stepping on the rune, but the rune doesn't go off. And
And then okay,
no,
yeah,
go on.
go. I was gonna say, okay. In all honesty, we came here to see you. We peeked in the window and saw someone looked like they were passed out on the floor. So we figured we broke in to check on it, and then some stuff happened. We killed your wardrobe. The goo tried to eat my friend, and that's basically where we are now.
And Kather's gonna turn to the gel, and she's gonna tell the gel to return to the jar. She's gonna point to a jar that is behind the counter, and she's gonna say, "Johanna, jar now. We will talk later. Okay? Okay. Thanks." Now, okay, you guys came here for something, so I do apologize for her behavior. She's not normally like this. I guess she's a little bored after some things have occurred. Now, welcome to my shop. This is Kather's Mystics and Wares. What can I fancy ya?
I'll let maybe Shiloh or Rado. Well, one of you guys can explain what's going on at the school, but we're here on a mission, sent by my parents' company, but now the school. One of these guys is going to give you the deets.
We're looking for someone called a shadow figure, and we've been tasked. I don't know who's telling us what to do anymore between the company, between school, between Copper. Do you know the name Copper?
Oh. Oh, so Copper sent ya. Oh.
Yes.
So now, if Copper sent ya, and you guys found yourselves quite a little pickle then. And she's gonna walk around her counter, and she's gonna grab like a tea kettle and whatnot, and she's gonna start fixing herself a cup of tea. So if Copper sent you, and you're involved with all that matters, that must mean you guys have seen some pretty interesting stuff.
Like Copper? Yes.
Like Copper, he's a very unique individual who helps us every now and then.
I'm told by these guys that you might have a lead. We apparently heard two different things from Copper at the same time. I'm not going to wrap my head around it. I'm just here to get my son back.
Your son? Your son?
Long story.
Ah.
I'd really rather not get into it.
Care for a cup of tea?
Sure.
And she will grab another little teacup, and she'll pour you a little cup of tea as well. Anybody else
And I'll
fancy a tea?
cast Purify Food and Drink on it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, that's a spell slot.
So we saw some evil stuff at the school, some like dead kids back to life. And then we were sent your way to ask questions. Do you know about any of this?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I believe Copper sent you on a little game. He loves his games.
Is Copper related to the shadow figure? Shadow man?
So it depends on who's
Yes.
really asking here. So you say you were hired on by who again?
A cat with a bazooka.
A cat?
Please, it's an AK.
My boss.
Your boss?
I cook for them, and they didn't want their name on it, so they sent the guy in the kitchen.
So realistically, we were looking for a missing person. We found some reanimated people who were working for, is it Cecil?
Yes.
Cecil, that's it.
the spooky smiling lady that I will just go on to describe. There's something weird going on with the school and probably elsewhere. And so now, sort of independently of our missing persons report, we are investigating this to figure out who we need to go to get money from to solve it. But also, we don't really like kids being turned into zombie slaves. So,
Oh,
like,
that's a good start.
two birds,
That's a
one
really good
stone.
start. Okay, okay. And she'll grab a notebook from under her counter. She'll start kind of like making notes. And so, tell me, what do you guys know about the kingdom, Divelison in specific?
Ooh.
I have history of 12.
I think that's where my family's based, right? That's where our
Yes.
mercenary
Yeah,
stuff is.
that's where the guild is officially actually like located.
I know a little bit and could check my notes in my brain for more.
You
But
can,
why don't you tell us what you're hinting at?
you can also roll a history check if you'd like.
History check. Oh, I'm not good at these.
You need some guidance on that history check.
And
I'm not bad.
anybody can roll a history check if you'd like.
I'll take the guidance.
I'm not from here.
I'll take the 19.
Beautiful. So that works out very nicely because yes, John, you are very familiar with Divelison overall. Your guild is based out of Divelison, so you guys know right off the bat that Divelison is ruled by the Voxville family. They are they've been in rule of this kingdom for the longest time. And what ended up happening was King Mond is kind of like not a loved ruler by his people. Especially as of late. He had his soldiers invade another country. They successfully took over that country. And now they are essentially turning it up for resources and materials, and they're basically kind of like destroying the country's economy in a way. So a lot of people are not really pleasant towards the current kingdom. And not very many countries are very pleased with the way Divelison has been behaving as well. So most ties with Divelison has been cut because of the king's action. And so you're kind of remembering this too, and in one of the documents or one of the things that Kather actually placed down on her counter there that you guys notice with your passive perceptions actually is that there was a newspaper, and the headline reads Princess Voxville launches expedition to Kawen. And so Kather kind of like fiddles around with her pen a little bit, and she'll kind of like ask you guys what your thought is on the king's actions.
So you're gonna ask us on what?
What you guys think of the king's actions and his current state of invading other countries and what he's been doing right now.
Honestly, this is all on you guys. I just want to lay low in the kitchen.
I sort of have a hatred for nobility. So I think he's doing bad.
Errado, how about you? Did you die?
Still just thinking of the shadow figure.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask, I'm from a mercenary family, so I don't necessarily agree with the idea of going and just killing people and taking stuff. But if the king hires us, we usually take the job. So I can't say my hands are clean, but I can't say, I'm like invested in his success.
Thing. Alright. Alright. So, I understand what side you're on. You want to know more about the shadowy figure?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Alright. Okay. And she's going to smile a little bit. And as she smiles, you kind of like... It's very awkward. Because she starts kind of like gathering her things. She picks up the jar. And she turns to you, John, and she's gonna ask, do you mind flipping that sign back over? I know you flipped it earlier, but I would really like this place to be closed for a while.
Okay, I would like to do an insight, but I will go do that too.
Okay.
Here's the insight. I won't bother with the extra dice, but I'll go do the door thing.
Okay.
Okay, we're closed.
And she tells you guys to follow her, and she's gonna go through the darkness as soon as I figure out how to open.
All this wasn't bad cropping. There's a thing back there.
There is a thing back there. Whoosh-a-cha! Dramatic music.
Is that a wizard hat?
Yep.
Yoink.
So as you guys are essentially going through her back room, you go through the first set of doors, and it just seems kind of like more stuff of what could be out on the sales floor, basically. And then you see another set of doors, and she goes through that. And as you guys continue to follow her, you notice that the things in this room are a bit more odd than you'd like it to be.
Is that a thing sitting in a chair and is it moving?
Like by thing, yeah, a mummified body is just chilling. You got a weird Cthulhu looking thing, glowy scepter looking thing. Like the things that are in this particular room are kind of like, oh no, could this person be here to kill us? And so she's gonna continue on, and there's gonna be a gate. And she kind of turns to you, Shiloh, because you're the closest one. She kind of gives you a little wink. And as she turns back, she is going to wave her hand, and the runic symbols on her body are gonna, instead of pulsate, they're just gonna straight glow. And then the gate itself will glow in the similar fashion. And it will unlatch, and you guys are gonna be welcomed into the actual cavern of this. Ooh, come on, give me. Of this place.
Oh boy.
The actual store.
Of the actual. So when you guys walk into this cavern sort of situation, it looks like a hideout, basically. And
There's a duck in the water.
Is that a Pokemon?
no, it's not a Pokemon. It is a rubber ducky. But
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this thing.
don't worry about it.
Is that a Pokemon?
No, it's not. But don't worry
Okay.
about it. Further through, it's basically not on the map, but the cavern is filled with a gigantic lake. And the lake has an opening that that you could assume leads through like a water tunnel of some kind. But in this lake is a gigantic pirate ship. And everybody in the room doesn't take notice to you guys. They are definitely talking about, but when you guys kind of actually like look at the people in this room, these type of people are definitely not from this area. You've got a hippo looking man, you've got a tiger looking woman, you've got a monkey man, you've got a freaking tall skinny looking creature, but it's wearing like this really neat armor. These beings in here are kind of not from this realm? Question mark? Like, this whole place is giving... yeah, I know, right, Allie? This whole place is kind of giving you... I walked into a totally different world sort of vibe.
Hmm.
I think my dog just figured out how to open the baby gate, and that's not good. But welcome to the dark side of Kather's Emporium. And she kind of like waltzes in, and everybody eventually will take notice to Kather as she walks further in, and they're gonna be like, Kather, Captain! Hey! And then they continue about their day. And she's gonna take a seat at one of these benches down below here. And she's gonna place the jar down below, and then she's actually gonna like tuck it underneath the table. Well. Welcome to our home. You're more than welcome to eat anything you like, take anything you like. Seems like we are on a bit of an agreement here. Yes? We don't like the king, potentially, yes?
Is the king the shadow figure?
The king isn't the shadow figure, but, his daughter sure is.
Dun dun dun!
Whoa!
I assume
Who's that?
kidnapping a king is out of the question.
Come again?
I assume kidnapping the king is out of the question.
Oh, very much so. He's very heavily guarded. That's usually the case every time we do an operation against him.
How often do you... I don't, I'm not the biggest fan of government to begin with, but how often do you try to... What?
Alright, hold on. Everybody take a seat. I'll explain everything. So, she will explain to you guys that she's the captain of this essentially this pirate crew, and they are referred to as the Shooting Star Pirates. However, they have aligned themselves with the Guild of the Lost. And the Guild of the Lost is the one that's been primarily driving the king insane, basically. They are the guild that has been the ones causing the most problems, interfering with trade routes, taking out soldiers, and downright just doing any sort of sabotage that they potentially could do that doesn't actually directly impact the king, like such as kidnapping. So it is believed that the Guild of the Lost, and rumor has it, that it is ran by this sort of shadowy figure. Lo and behold, the Guild of the Lost is run by the daughter herself, Drea Boxville. So, John, can you roll me a history check again, please, and thank you.
Please, no. Please. 7.
So you remember Drea Voxville is the eldest daughter. But as far as you can remember, she's supposed to be dead. But Kather goes on to explain that Drea has been the one behind the Guild of the Lost and has founded it and worked in a partnership deal with her Shooting Star Pirates. Copper was kind of like a package deal. And so he works in a trifecta with all of them. He is his own thing, but he works with Drea, and he also works with Kather, who introduce everybody to kind of like everyone.
Okay. But who makes the zombie kids?
Oh, well, that's what Drea's been trying to figure out. She's been trying to figure out who is the supplier, who is the magician, who is the person behind everything.
Okay, so you guys aren't making the zombie kids. That was the main concern. All right.
No, we are assistants to the princess.
And so her ultimate goal is to remove her dad from power?
Pretty much.
Does she think that her father's... Is your theory that the king is like hiring people to make these controllable corpse people?
It seems to
Or is
be
this another party? Most likely.
the actions of the undead seem to be in favor of the king.
Okay. So it's either him or someone in alliance or in the same path as him. Okay. Cool. Not great. Good to know. So what's that? Where's this leave us? What's next?
Well, what's next is you gotta go talk to Drea.
Okay. How do we do that?
Just hang tight here for a few days. She'll turn up.
Days?
Uh,
I shift Friday night.
Well, it's either you go out and search for her and maybe turn up with nothing, or you just hang around here for a few days and she'll turn up, or...
I'd like to think I'm on a time-sensitive situation, but apparently I'm just kept ignore me.
Okay.
you just want us to like vibe in your underground dungeon thing for a bit
Well, if you
until she
want, I've
shows
got
up?
some oddball tasks you guys can complete in the meantime and then go from there. Yeah? Honorary shooting star pirates, ha ha ha.
I don't think I'm allowed to be a pirate per se, but
I've
I'll...
gone the past 7 years without a title to my name for my benefit, and now all of a sudden I'm being slapped with 3 at once. So sure, why not?
You're chef. That's a nice title.
That's not what I mean.
Oh, we have fun here. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do piracy for a couple days until this princess shows up?
Do you know roughly when, or is this something where, like, are we even heavy lifting around this cave, or are we going out somewhere to find something?
My brain might be broken.
It
So
usually is.
she told us the shadow figure was the king's daughter. Is that also the same princess coming to see us?
Yes.
Yeah. The
Shouldn't
shadow
we
figure is...
shouldn't we contact the bazooka cat and have
We
him come?
can.
I'll say this in secret to John. Like, you should
I
get our bazooka cat to come here too.
I can call the guild, but
No, just the bazooka cat.
why do we need the bazooka cat per se?
Because he's the one that gave us the mission to track the shadow figure.
I don't remember this scene, so I'm just gonna trust you. Can someone remind me? Did we get like a new mission from the guild?
This was our
Right.
original mission.
Our
Weren't the
original
two
mission
cats
was to
the guild
we-
find...
representatives who gave us the mission?
We were
Yeah.
typically given an addendum to not make too much noise. I don't know what this qualifies as.
I thought our original mission was to find like this girl, and we did find her, and then that led us to the school, and then we got sent here because there were zombie children at the school. Did we not find the original girl we were after?
No, you did
No.
not.
We just found a different dead girl?
Yes.
Yes.
There's
Okay.
just so many.
Okay, so we haven't found the original person we were looking for, which is the shadow figure, which is this princess. Okay. I mean, we can call him, but our mission is also just to find her, so we might want to see her first.
Our mission's only like a search and rescue kind of mission, or is it a search and destroy?
It was
Searching
not search and just... Go ahead.
It was search
It's
and
search and
capture.
rescue. Capture.
Yeah, not rescue.
Probably
capture.
not a best discussion to be having in front of Kather.
Well, me and John are having it very quietly.
And also, we haven't mentioned capturing. We've just said our mission was to find her. So
Okay.
even if they're overhearing us, I think we're okay. Yeah. I think we wait until we actually see her, and then we call and say like, "Hey, we found her." But
So hang out around here for a couple days.
well, I think right now I think Arado has pulled me aside or something, so I'm waiting for his response.
I'm just like
in
whispering in your ear on the picnic table.
All right, so yeah, so I'll just say what I just said, and I'm just waiting for your response.
I'll be like, "We're the boss."
We can chat about it as a team after this. But are you guys okay? And then I'll sit up and I'll be like, are you guys open to hanging out for a few days to see the princess?
Hanging low, I'm more fine with than pirate duties. For now, at least.
I just before we get the show on the road, I think I need to say to y'all that we need to have a discussion in a bit. Away from prying eyes and ears or whatever. But if you're open to staying, we can stay. So,
what would you have us do? I'm not too familiar with this question.
I think right now we just wait and occupy ourselves with whatever we see fit. She said she has some missions, so if anyone wants to do those, they can. If anyone just wants to, whittle or or do some training, they can. Kind of couple days of downtime, it sounds like. I'm sure something will come up.
That works for me.
There's a giant skeleton in that pool over there. That's kind of interesting.
No, it's not.
Anybody want to go swimming?
Fun fact, everyone has a body to water ratio where there is a certain amount of bodies per water which people are allowed themselves to swim in, and it's different for each person. Don't think about it too much.
I won't go into anything that has 0% people. I need it to have at least a little.
That's the strangest response I've heard.
All right, well, I think we're gonna stay here for a little bit, or at least in the area. Sound good to you, miss?
Sounds great to me. But are you guys okay if I put you to work a little bit? If you don't go out and do some gathering, do you guys at least mind doing some housekeeping around here? You know, everybody's got to pitch in.
That's what I've been doing my entire life. Please, simple work.
Wonderful.
Just monkey. Why is this monkey?
It's a monkey person. It's an actual person.
That's definitely a monkey.
It's a monkey person.
That's just a monkey, Miranda.
The monkey's like 5'8".
That is a dressed up monkey for sure.
He's one of the pirates. Hey.
You could be a monkey pirate. Monkey D. Luffy.
Hey, One Piece campaign.
I think it's just One Piece in general, unless there is someone called Monkey in your campaign.
I do think, yeah, we'll help out maybe. I don't know. We'll see. You can offer us work or whatever. I'm not going to blanket agree, but sounds fine.
I feel like since you mentioned gathering, I should restate my prior conditions. If this isn't something where my name will be bound to another organization's name, I'm fine doing it.
Oh, gosh, no. That's why I said honorary. Honorary. You guys aren't actually going to do any piracy. Besides, my ship doesn't actually run anymore these days. I don't have enough star power to be able to do anything.
I'm sure you have plenty of fans.
What?
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 I'll walk away.
So with that being said, Kather's gonna actually show you guys to kind of like a barracks sort of situation. And tell you guys that you guys are more than welcome to bunker up in here. If you would like. Do be mindful of the alligator, he does bite.
I don't want to just go stay at a hotel, but let's go for a nature walk first, team.
Let's consider nature in this place.
Far from here a little bit.
Sure, please.
We run out into the woods, and then I just want to say, so I couldn't say this in there, but I don't know if we continue this mission, I don't know if we'll like go against the people who hired us at some point. So it might be a thing where like you're no longer hired and you're just doing this because you want to and because there's treasure and you want to stop zombie kids. So like, you know, the guild works out of Divelison. So
The guild was at a what house?
that's the country that the evil king is in. That's where my guild is based out of.
Oh,
So
okay, like a legally registered guild.
yeah, we're a mercenary guild. Yeah, so there's no guarantee this like search and rescue quote unquote mission isn't a search and murder, bring back to the king to murder. In which case we have to decide if we want to do that or if we want to go against what we were hired to do.
Were we hired by the king?
We were hired by a client who we usually don't disclose. We just do the job.
But you would know them, correct?
I don't know. Miranda can tell me if I know, but I might have just been given the job.
You personally would know that the king hired the guild in order to go through with the quest. So essentially the king hired you and then the guild hired someone else so that they're not directly involved.
Yeah, so I'll say, and I will just add this part, even if it's not true, because it would make sense. The king used an intermediary to hire us, and then we have taken you on to essentially distance the guild from it, and now we know the motives behind the hiring. So basically, I think the king wants to hunt and kill his daughter.
So we're just scapegoats.
We are being hired to kidnap the king's daughter and bring her back to him to probably die.
I'm working for the government?
Currently, yes. Now, what I'm saying is we don't have to, and I don't think the guild gets canceled. We just say, hey, we failed the mission. But I'm just letting you know right now our mission is essentially to be the bad guys, I think.
Well,
At least according to the lady inside.
Thanos is in there, so maybe they're the bad guys.
True. Thanos did nothing wrong, but true. Yeah, so I needed to talk to you guys about this because there's a chance that we're gonna we're either gonna ally with the person that we were hired to facilitate the murder of, which will cause us to be possibly enemies of the state, or we're gonna kill that person, which will make us enemies with those pirates inside, and also like facilitate the king and possibly the zombie stuff. Or we just back off now and claim neutrality. I think those are our three options.
I don't want to put your parents through any more trouble. They've been super nice to me this whole time. I just keep things. I have to leave things cleaner than when I left them, and this sounds very dirty.
The only one that can help me is the bazooka cat.
We
As long as we don't cross him.
we can call the guild and give them the info and see what they say. There's only 5 people at the guild I'd be comfortable sharing this information with, and they are my parents, my wife, and the 2 people you met.
Let's call Bazooka Cat.
All right, I'll dial up Bazooka. Well, wait, do you guys all want to call Bazooka Cat?
Should we do this now or wait until we've met the princess first?
No, let's get his insight before the princess shows up.
Alright.
But I'm not going to tell them where we are, just in case. In case we end up going against the guild.
So
Which
phrase
would
it as
suck.
we heard some information.
Yeah. All right. Boop, 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 boop. I'll call Bazooka Cat.
He answered, hey, whoa, hey, what's up? Did you find something?
Hello.
Wrong accent.
Yeah, we've caught a lead, and I need to wait, Miranda. I do trust this Bazooka Cat, right?
As far as you are aware at this time, unless you tell me otherwise.
I don't know enough. I trust you. So I'll tell him, like, I'll say it in Thieves' Cant or whatever, assuming he can also do Thieves' Cant. But I'll essentially be like, so the princess that we're tracking is the shadow figure and the daughter of the king, who there's a bit of a rebellion against. The mission sounds like it is to kidnap her and return her to the king to face possible consequences or death. What does the guild think? Would they want us to carry on and possibly make align ourselves with the king, or would they want us to go against the king, knowing this information that I'm sharing with you?
So I'm gonna ask you a quick question. How did you find out this information? Like, walk me through your process a little bit.
I cannot.
Roll me a deception.
No, I'm refusing.
Okay.
I'm saying I need to keep some of this information for the time being until I have more information.
You called me. It's a good call. Good call.
I will say I'm sure you've heard about the whole, like, zombie kids at the school thing. That's possibly connected to the king. So that's worrisome if he is, like, encouraging those. So yeah. Thoughts and prayers?
So you hear silence for a while, and then like it's a odd silence, and then you hear, like, kind of like what appears to be like ruffling of clothing or something like that. And then he comes back, and his voice is real low and real quiet, and he starts saying, Kalani can't know any of this. You cannot tell her. I don't care what you do. Whatever information you just gave me right now, you are not to tell her.
Phone insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your wife?
No.
No,
it's
that's
not.
the blue lady. That's the other person you met.
Just don't trust your wife.
At least 21, and if I fail, I'll add a d6.
No, you pass. You can tell that the sound in Trick's voice is a little bit nervous. And he went from like Trick as being kind of like a chillax bro kind of type, and no, and he's like got his serious hat on.
Okay, so I'm trying to think if is he worried she's gonna betray us, or is he a betrayer and doesn't want her to know? That's what I'm trying to gauge.
You can kind of gauge that I mean, he knows more than he actually is letting on, like just by the sound of his voice. He will once again ask you how you got all this information, and I need to know.
Confidential, my friend. You know how it goes.
Can you at least tell me where you are? What town, at least?
I'm gonna look at you guys and like hold my hand over the hang up button and see if you nod or not.
Is this like a speakerphone call then?
Yeah, you've heard all of it.
Okay.
I feel like we should put all our cards on Trick. Me and him have traveled far, and I trust him with my deepest missions.
Wait, what? I thought.
He's lying. No, he's not lying. He's being errato.
I'm not being. Trick is the one that brought me to you guys.
Yeah, like a week ago.
No, like me and him had to go all the way from hell, basically, out here.
Is this actually true?
Is this backstory stuff?
Tell him like a general side of the continent we're on, like where are we? The southeast side of the continent.
I think like why do you need to know where we are so bad? What like we usually work in secrecy a lot of the time. What's up? I need to know more before I
need to make sure you're safe, for one.
Oh, well, I got Errato with me. Do you trust Errato?
As far as I can throw him, yeah.
Do you know any particular contacts in an area we should touch base with? Maybe off the grid.
I do.
Do I, or does he?
I'm asking him.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't know where we are.
Okay. Out of character, I'm trying to fish for Kather's name or Copper or something from him.
Yeah, he doesn't know where we are at the moment.
Yeah, but he will say he knows people off the grid.
Okay. 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 Trick. What side are you on?
The side that's against
Ignore the guild for a second.
The side that's against Kalani, that's for sure. I may be her partner for years and years, but man, something's not right. Something doesn't feel right.
And what side's Kalani on?
Kalani's on her own side right now.
Kalani on.
She bows down at the mercy of any nobility.
I knew she was evil when she yelled at me for a mistake I made.
Wait, she yelled at you?
Okay. Yeah, but that's pretty normal. Okay, so basically you're saying Kalani's a sellout, she's fake, don't tell her, but she might not be outright evil. She might just have a price.
That's Kalani.
That does sound like her, maybe?
Yes,
I don't know if these people. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. You remember Kalani as being also like a kiss ass to your parents. Like that's how she kind of got into the position that she's in right now.
Yeah, same.
I see. and Trick is so Errato trusts Trick. I'm just gonna believe that you actually had a cool backstory adventure, and then you said I do mostly trust Trick. So okay, I'll take this advice. Do you think I should talk to my parents and my wife about this?
Your wife for sure. Your dad, questionable, and we still can't reach your mom.
What? Where's my mom?
Your mom's been missing. I thought your wife
Well,
told you. Yeah, you knew that. Your
yeah,
wi- your
but she.
your
I
wife
figured
went.
she'd be back.
Your wife
Now,
went after
I
her.
forgot as a player, but that's my reasoning. Is I forgot as a player that she's missing, but Joan's reason is he just figured she'd be back by now.
That's what we thought too, but Winda said that she found a trail and the trail led to a ship and a ship exploded. So now she's trying to figure out what the hell happened to your mom, because your mom doesn't go down that easily. We all know that.
Oh,
Well,
God.
that's not what my dad says.
The phrasing.
Do you know the ship?
It was a ship that was coming from Thracia to Trillian. Tyrillian. Wow.
Did it have a name?
Couldn't tell you the name.
Did it have a crew of pirates?
Pirates? No, it was a Thracia ship. Like,
Okay.
the Thracia... Call your wife. She knows more details. I'm just hearing it from her.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm not going to tell you where we are right now, just in case Kalani can hack these lines or something else weird happens. But I appreciate it, and if I do call you again, it will probably be for help.
All right. Stay safe. And...
All right. I love you.
What?
Say it back.
I love you too, man.
And I'll hang up. Okay, so the guild, and yeah, so I've hung up. The guild is quite possibly at least somewhat evil.
Your guild?
Yeah, my guild.
Oh, what's evil in this case?
I guess like selfish is maybe a better term.
Oh, you're choosing one side of royalty versus another. I don't like. That's just it's a coin. It's not good or evil.
But one's killing
I think,
kids.
yeah, I think killing and reanimating kids as slaves is like on the scale of evil, at least in my moral code.
Well, right, but we don't know what the other side's doing exactly. They're a shadow figure for a reason.
Maybe
Yeah.
they're just dark.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that's why I'm saying it's possible that there's some evil afoot and that people in the guild are connected to it. You can call it like we don't have to quantify it as evil, but like things that I oppose, I guess. So it might just be us for a little bit. Trick seemed trustworthy. Don't talk to Kalani for a bit. If I don't know if any of you can like reach out long distance, but if you can, don't talk to Kalani for a bit. My mom is missing. And can I call my wife or do I have to wait till tomorrow?
No, you can call your wife.
Mom.
Boop, 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 boop. Window, what's up?
John?
Yep.
What? I told you I would call you if I had any results.
Yeah, this is just a you up text. No, for real. We've uncovered a pretty hardcore set of information. I just talked to Trick. And I need to talk to you, but also inquire about. And no luck on my mom.
No luck. I've uncovered the trail, but she's still gone. I'm heading my way over to Tyrillian.
Okay. And for her, I will just tell her all the information. I'll go over everything that we've done for the last little bit.
She's gonna be silent for a second. Are you safe?
Ooh. Arguably.
Where are you? Do you want me to come to you?
What do you guys think? We want some backup?
That depends. What level is your wife?
What level is my wife?
What level is she? Let me pull up her character sheet.
And I have already told. Well, it doesn't matter. I've told her like everything. I told her about the train and whose shop we're at. I've given her names and stuff. I'm going full stream of consciousness. Told her about the school.
What
So
about Copper?
she knows where we are right now. Yeah, yeah. And I told her that's the name. Copper is the other person that sent us here, right?
Yes. So I won't disclose her actual level, but she is a higher level than you guys.
My wife is buff.
You know your wife to be a badass, basically, since like she was a kid. She would tell you
She's a
you
badass
stories.
bitch, but in
I
the
don't feel like we're
endearing
in
way.
particular danger here.
No, and if I'm honest, I would like her to find my mom.
Yeah, keep her
So-
on her mission.
I think what you're doing is also important, and something is telling me that her disappearance is connected to this, and maybe she found something out and had to get out of there, or was taken for knowing something. So
I think you're right.
keep on her trail and keep us posted, and we'll keep you posted. But I guess, like, what are your thoughts? Should we? I assume we don't just deliver this princess to the king, right? It seems.
No. No.
Yeah. Okay.
Protect her.
Oh man, are we gonna be like rebels now?
There's a lot you need to learn. I gotta go. Love you. And she'll
Okay.
hang up.
Goodbye. Love you. Bye.
Talking to the dead phone.
Well, guys, we're probably rebels now. I'm just gonna say it. We're probably rebels, assuming you guys don't want to deliver the princess to the king, which I don't know. You might.
Whoever can give me Stein's head, I'm fine with.
I'm sure we can do that.
I love how you just
Yeah, no-
threw that in there for a second, though.
Nobody knows what I'm talking about, but it's just like the internal monologue. I just speak to myself to nobody. But
Actually, Chef,
that wasn't directed at anybody. It was just yes, whoever will deliver me his head.
Chef and John,
Alright.
you do recognize this, the name Stein. Stein is one of the nobles of Davelson.
Oh man, bro, you hate the nobles and king. This is easy mission for you.
Wait. Fine.
Errato, you
Fine.
find going against a country. Richard. Oh, I think he's distracted at the moment.
That's
His
okay.
goal is to seduce the country, so it'll be good.
Yeah. So maybe we wait for the princess. We level up, and we.
No.
I don't know. Those chests are pretty strong. So we wait for the princess, and then I guess we hear her out for now. And odds are we are not delivering the shadow figure to the king, most likely. At
And
least I don't want to.
in the distance, you hear the cawing of a crow.
No.
And that's where we're gonna end it for tonight.
I was about to say I should call. I should call Copper.
But I need